In today's video, I want to talk about the random spawning that occurs in Modern Warfare 3. Now, spawning is a very simple concept. It's been around since the first FPS games. Like, I used to love playing like Time Splitters and James Bond and many other FPS games that I can't really think off the top of my head right now, but even back then, spawning was such a simple thing. When you die, you simply respawn, and the respawn is usually in a respawn point that is away from the action, so you can, get your bearings, find out a flank or something, and get down, and just start playing the game again, which is the whole point of spawning. Explain to me why Call of Duty in the recent years have decided that the spawning system needs an update. No one's ever complained about spawning. No one's ever said anything about spawning. So why has this suddenly changed now? So it's basically changed from the normal spawning system where you spawn in a random location away from any action to a totally random spawn. I mean, I call it a random spawn, but to be honest, it feels like it's actually quite deliberate. So, well, I mean, why would this be important? Well, the main reason being the fact that the entire flow of the game is literally ruined because of the randomness of spawning. Whereas, normally, when you kill someone, you look at the minimap, you can see where your teammates are, you know where the other spawning points are, you can predict where around where they would be spawning, so you can make a flank and go that way. And same for the enemy team. If they just spawned in, they see all of their teammates have just spawned next to them. They know for a fact the team was all of them died, so the enemy team will be coming towards them. Then they can prepare, go to their own flank, or start spamming their, flash grenades or normal grenades. Start, laying down to block like a lay-by coming through. But none of this matters anymore because now the spawns are totally random. The reason this is a massive issue is because it literally ruins the flow of the game. So if someone is the enemy team is coming from one direction and I killed someone that is actually flanking us, I kill them, and then I'm expecting the rest of the enemy team to be coming from so and so direction, for example, let's say straight ahead of us, and there's like two lanes that they can come from. So I'm expecting them to be coming from that direction, and then all of a sudden I die from behind, and probably 2 or 3 of my teammates die from behind before this totally random person has just randomly killed us. And then when you look at the kill cam, it's literally the person that you just killed spawns directly behind you and your teammates and just kills everyone. And how is this fair? And how is this even a thing? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck is some man spawning behind me after I killed them, like right next to me? So in Call of Duty there are in every single game actually, there are spawn points. So when you die, there are certain sections. This is on like obviously game modes that have spawn points like Domination, TDM, Kill Confirmed, etc. So when you die, you'll be spawning on certain sections. So certain parts of the maps will have spawn points. There's only about 4 points in a medium-sized map, and so in these, if you're the way it works in the older Call of Duties, if you're next to a spawn point, you block that spawn point. If you put a kill streak like a sentry gun next to that spawn point, it blocks that spawn point, so enemies should not be spawning there. But in Modern Warfare 3, it seems to throw it on top of his head, because even though you are blocking the spawn point, or teammates are blocking your spawn, that specific spawn point, enemies seem to just randomly spawn behind you and kill you. And this is not like a thing that just happens here and there. This happens loads I've had it happen to me loads. I mean, I should probably, um, you know, get some examples, but every time it happens, it just pisses me off so much that I forget to even record it on my PlayStation. But it definitely happens, and I know for a fact it happens to loads of people. But if it has happened to you, I want you to mention in the comments below. Tell me how many, like, how often this happens. You know, how frustrating it is. The main reason this is a big issue is because in Call of Duty there is so many things to actually survive in the game for. For example, if you want to get a nuke or even just kill streaks, camo challenges, and in the stupid fucking Modern Warfare 3 bullshit, where they have to unlock certain attachments for a gun, you have to do daily challenges, and in a daily challenge it might say get like I don't know, like 3 assault rifle kills without dying and do it 10 times. Shit like that becomes impossible when some fucking dickhead is spawning right behind you. Like, how the fuck is that even a thing? Especially for kill streaks, and if you're going for nukes. Imagine you're so close to your highest kill streak, because this has happened to me so many times, where I'm 1 or 2 kills away from my highest kill streak I have currently at the time I'm playing, and just before I'm about to get my, you know, the highest kill streak, I get killed by some random person spawning right behind me. This is directly related to skill-based matchmaking, and I know for that for a fact, because they've back in Modern Warfare 2019 came out, they said that they're going to make safe spaces and they're going to make all these other alterations and adjustments to help new players get killed so they can feel good about themselves. This is definitely, without a fucking doubt, one of those things. How can it not be one of those things? You're literally spawning people behind the person that killed them, so it's a revenge spawn, just so that they can get that kill, because it's impossible for the person that killed them. It's impossible for them to predict them to be spawning behind them, and it's impossible for them to turn around and shoot them unless the other person's absolutely fucking shite and doesn't know how to aim a gun. But if it's just a very average player, they know how to aim and they know how to shoot, especially on someone that's not even looking at them. So again, we do a full fucking loop to skill-based matchmaking, and that's where all this stupid shit begins. They need to, because they mentioned they're going to address skill-based matchmaking after Season 1 is launched. Season 1 is almost fucking finished right now, and they haven't even said a word. We're in January of 2024, and Season 1 has been out for how long now? It's been, what, 3 weeks? I think it's been 3 weeks, 2 weeks? 2 weeks it's been out, I think. 2.5 weeks maybe. And not a single word from Activision. Fix your game.